Okay, so it's Friday. It is 6:45 a.m. Bit of a late one today. Later than I would have liked, as I said from yesterday's video. We were pretty late last night editing. To be fair, it's not good. I need to be sleeping earlier so I can wake up earlier. Because although it doesn't matter now, because I'm not trying to live trade, I need to be getting in the habit of waking up 6 o'clock minimum. As long as I can switch something on, which is like, nope, no matter what, I'm waking up at 6 o'clock. That's what's necessary for me to be able to prepare for a good day while getting 8 hours of sleep, obviously. But if this was a demo account or a live account, it would be going very good so far this week. I don't think there's been any losers, but obviously that's on paper, that's with hindsight. There's been no losers with hindsight. Obviously means it's a good strategy. Well, there will be losing weeks for the strategy, but it's a whole different ballgame. So my job right now is just to analyse what mistakes I was making on my live account, or what mistakes I was making on my demo funded account. And so my job right now, I'm just trying to figure out what I was doing wrong on the demo account, the demo funded account, because the demo funded to me still feels like it's real. It still feels like it's real to me because that's the highest stuff I've been in, the difficulty of the psychology. So the first time I ever had a live account last June, the last 4 months I've analysed what went wrong with that. I was trading too much, I wasn't holding trades long enough, there was no real strategy. That was really easy because I had a live account as a complete beginner. I had no clue what I was doing, so afterwards, once I'd done a bit of research, I was like, oh yeah, I'd done like 10 things wrong, which is super obvious. So, picked all of them out, fixed them. Now I've got some more issues. My biggest issue right now, which I've come to believe, is impatience. And not as in impatience as in, oh, I want a fucking $1 million right now, or in the next trade. Obviously that's an exaggeration anyway. But it's more impatience as in, I just want to trade. Like, I just want to have a trade. I know it's not get rich quick. My time horizon of how long it's going to take is 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. But I just really want to trade. Going into the next live account, or not even live, going into the next demo account on Monday. It will start on Monday. I will be bearing in mind, look, if the setup isn't A+, I won't take it. Anyway, we're going to hop off this bike. We're going to stretch out a bit. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, so I thought we'd just talk about why do I do all this stuff. Why do I wake up early? Why do I stretch out in the morning? Why do I do the bike in the morning? Why do I meditate? Why do I do a cold shower? And many other stuff that's like difficult in my life. So I think that self-improvement is really going to benefit the trading side. That's my philosophy, I guess you could say, on it as of right now. That basically implies that if I'm going to be disciplined everywhere else in my life, so with my diet, training, sleep, what time I wake up, and like just doing shit that I don't really want to do. Like, it's not fun to stretch in the morning. It's not something I am excited to do, although it's more fun now I get to record a video while I do it. That's true. But I think if I can build the discipline outside of the trading, this will come into the trading. So I really recommend you guys to do this, because the past 3.5 months since I've been doing this, like going all in on self-improvement outside of the charts, bro, I've made so much progress in the last 3.5 months. Like, it's unreal. And I kind of wish... And I have some of you guys in the comments say, oh, you're lucky you started at this age. And like, I know I'm in the grand scheme of things. But if I had literally just done this since January, because I got into this, I got into Forex in January, like demo trading and stuff, January time, right? So what's that, like 10 months ago? So I had 7 months. I had about 7 months of just fucking about, not really trying. And, oh man, if I had just locked in for those 7 months, like, I could have already fucking been profitable, probably. But it's okay, because there'll be another 7, there's always another, well, not necessarily. But in 7 months' time, I'll be glad I started. I've already started. So in 7 months' time, I'll be like, thank God I started in August. Thank God I actually locked in August. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm not in a rush, and I really enjoy this. So, and I need to remind everyone, let's build a freaking epic community on Discord. The link is going to be in the bio if you're subscribed. It's only for subscribers. Join. Nah, I'm joking. Anyone can join. Join the Discord if you're a trader. Let's just fucking talk about some trading. We can all hop in a call. We could do like a weekly call type of thing. Just fucking talk about trading and just like, you know, chill. Link will be in the description. Alright, let's get on to the pre-market analysis. Alright, so let's get into the pre-market analysis. Also, before we start, my fucking dumbass forgot to check the news yesterday. We had unemployment at 130, so right now I'm looking. We have flash manufacturing PMI at 245. So, I don't trade London PM sessions, so maybe there just won't be a trade. Sorry, I don't trade New York PM sessions, so there probably won't be a trade in New York. But we're gonna look for London ones right now. So, starting on the daily chart, we have got this range. It's come into the top 50%, so I'm still going to be looking for longs, and honestly my bullish bias for the entire week is more or less being correct, which I'm quite happy about because I was struggling with determining bias, but we'll see if we can do it again today. Let's go to the 4 hour. We've just had a pretty crucial sweep of this level, small rejection, nothing major. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. Aha. So we got this sweep of here, pushed it down to here, swept it back up, took the buy side, and now we're just going to be looking for, I guess we'll go to the 15-minute, but before we do that, we are in an uptrend right now. We're definitely in an up, so we'll go to the 15-minute. Okay, so we've got all of these relative equal lows just sat here. There's going to be good liquidity there to get sent up, so I think the idea would be to look for longs, but my longs will be invalidated if we hit this level here, because this will be an key hourly level. So if we hit there, longs are invalid, but we want to look for a sweep of this to get sent up. Right, that's a wrap pre-market analysis. That's a wrap on the pre-market analysis. So right now in this time lapse, I am in school. It's period 5, and the next clip will be period 6. You see me, I think I'm doing a bit of journaling. I'm just journaling the London trade on NASDAQ, but I'm also swapping between that and I'm looking at GU and GJ a little bit, but mainly GU, which is the trade I ended up taking on GU. I was just looking at that every 2 or 3 minutes in between because I can't pull up the double split screen chart because I don't have TradingView Premium, which maybe I should get again. I always get it and then cancel it and get it again and cancel it, so maybe I should just get it for good. But we'll get into the journal in the post-market analysis, but right now we will cut to the part where I took the trade and finished it. And so I've slowed it down a bit, and right here is me entering the trade. It did take me a little while to get in because I'm not really used to getting in on my phone, but we got in. Yeah, now this was where we got in. Just kept drawing down a little bit, kept drawing down, but nothing major. Yeah, now we'll cut to the part where it's later in the trade. And then basically half of the trade got cut out because I thought I had to be somewhere, period 6 at 2:05 PM, but turns out I didn't, so I returned to my spot. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but the trade actually didn't hit the take profit. And that's not like I made a mistake in the thing, like it actually skimmed my take profit by as much as it looks like. So I don't know how good you guys can see that shit, but literally by a pip. The take profit got missed by a pip. So I am now fucking, to be honest, I'm shitting myself. Like, I'm not panicking. Like, I'm not like, oh, get out, I'm gonna get out now. But I'm like, bro, I need to just chill out, stay in the fucking trade, don't panic. Thank fuck it goes back to my my take profit. Thank the Lord. No, I knew it would though. I knew it would. I was panicking, but at the end of the day, I was like, I'm not gonna change my rules. I'm gonna keep it there, and it's gonna hit there, and it did. So happy trade. Look at me all happy now. I'm getting all happy. Someone next to me is talking to me saying, "Oh my God, you made how much? How much did you make?" No, he was kind of just taking the absolute piss out of me, but he didn't know I just made £300 while he sat there revising for some fucking exam, so he can go fuck himself. And yeah, we'll get to the post-market analysis now, I guess. Alright, so welcome to the post-market analysis. As you just saw from the time-lapse, I took my first Forex trade in about 10 days. It's a winner. We'll go over that we'll go over that second. Then we'll go through the NASDAQ, and I'll show you the mock-up trade I was taking on the NASDAQ, which was very nice. And yeah, let's get into the charts. So, to be honest, I kind of lied. We're just going to be going through the journal. So, this is for my Forex trade. Happened in the New York session. You guys already saw it, but I'll take you through why I took it. Basically, daily, we had sell side getting swept. It had wicked a decent amount, but the trend is bearish, so we don't really, there's not too much to take from this 4 hour. We can see we've swept that, and we're getting green candles to show, and big long wicks to show the momentum to the downside is slowly going, and there's potential to see a rejection and look for longs now that on the high time frames we're getting green candles. Also, we haven't yet rebalanced this fair value gap, so we can at least look for longs up to this range here. 1 hour. Now, this equilibrium point is drawn from the daily high to the daily low. We're in the lower 50%, and we've got big ass wicks. That's the sweeper sell side liquidity we've been talking about. And yeah, we'll go to the 15-minute. This is where it gets real interesting. So you can see we get a 15-minute sweep of this, I don't know why that says buy side, sweep of this sell side liquidity. We get already displacement with the breaker structure in that displacement upwards, and we get this 15-minute fair value gap form. So although I don't take entries off 15-minute fair value gaps, this is really nice to see. This dotted line is where the New York session opened, and as you can see, price is really respecting this fair value gap. And obviously the more times it hits it, the weaker it's going to get, to put it into simple terminology. Anyway, moving on to the... Anyway, we're on the charts now because I actually haven't mocked up this 1 minute trade, but here we have the trade. So you can see this is the displacement up. We do come down a bit, but here we go. Displacement up, we get a breaker structure, nice. Comes down. Here we get the fair value gap with this displacement. Now, the only problem I have with this trade, which I could have improved on, well, the only way I could have improved is not fucking taking it, really, is ideally for an A+ trade, I would want this to be green to show more momentum upwards. So I did notice the fact that was red. I still took it. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it. That's something I can work on. But everything else still aligned really nicely. I targeted this 1 minute, and as you guys probably saw from the thing, hang on, no I didn't, sorry, I swear I'm not lying, I swear I'm not lying, we targeted this for the 1 to 3, yes, yeah, that was it, targeted that for the 1 to 3, and... No, that can't. This is it, you dumbass. Okay, so we are now on the charts because I actually haven't mocked up my 1 minute entry yet on my journal, which we'll literally do right now. So, what we see big displacement with this candle here. We get a tiny breaker structure, but this momentum is so bullish that I actually don't mind. We get this fair value gap formed here, and we get an immediate retrace. So, although this wasn't green, preferably I would have wanted this to be green. Although that wasn't green, we still took the trade, which maybe that's a fault of mine. It was still, I would say, an A grade setup, maybe not an A+ setup, but it was pretty good. And we held it all the way up to here. I mean, guys, as you saw by the replay or the live trade that I took, I shit myself when this shit missed the take profit by that much. Slammed down here, I was like, no, we're gonna have to hold this. Thankfully it did come back up and it hit TP. We had the things on this high here, which was, yeah, fair enough. I got the 1 to 3 it was. And actually I did enter down there. So if we just sort this out properly, we got the 1 to 3. Can't really complain with that. It's just the only thing I would have wanted to improve is here, looking for a green fair value, green candle for the last candle of the fair value gap, but that's something to keep in mind for the next trade. We'll take this as a bit of a lucky win, but a lot of the stuff I did do right, obviously, because I won the fucking trade. Exit was good, entry was good. Yeah, next time I just need to look for higher probability fair value gaps, but at least we did get the immediate retrace, so I'm happy with that. Moving on to the NASDAQ, we took a bit of time on that, so we'll go really quick on the NASDAQ. We'll just go on the 50-minute because we've already analysed everything for pre-market. Basically, we had these lows here, which I was talking about at the start of the day, these lows here. I was only going to look for longs after we swept those lows. Here was my invalidation level, so if we went anywhere above there, my bias would have probably swapped to bearish, or I would have not taken a trade. We didn't sweep these levels. We came down here to sweep these. Where's market open? Let's mark our market open. Half free. Boom. Okay, let's go into here, and let's go into my backtest London. Okay, here we go. So we got the daily, we don't need to bother with that. We'll just go straight to the 15-minute. Swept them, boom. Sorry, we're talking about London session, it wasn't New York session. Displacement, big green candle, boom, but we'll go on the 1 minute. Fair value gap caused, there's massive bullish displacement, really nice breaker structure with the displacement. Immediate fat candle into that fair value gap. Wobbles around a bit, but respects the fair value gap. We get this as a second entry on the first sweep. This is something I learned from ICT. If you miss that first entry, you can actually take a second entry off of this sweep if you see it reject. That's really promising after it sweeps there and rejects back up. Boom, hits take profit for about 1 to 2.5 held to there. And yeah, so guys, that's super fucking promising, because that is literally what my pre-market analysis was. Sweep the sell side, then we'll look for a long. Granted, I said I only trade between 8 and 10, 7 past 10. I'll allow a bit of leeway. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you join the Discord. I've already got a community in there. Let's fucking go. Thank you guys who have joined the Discord. Subscribe. See you guys tomorrow.